Listen, you have to talk to my father. I'm begging you, end this madness.
You're confused, girl. You're asking the Master of the Stone Wardens to stop one of our own from entering the Stone Sleep. Ridiculous. Don't ask me again.
If anyone can stop this, it's you. You can set new rules. Show them the old ways don't have to stay unbroken. If you ever respected my father, please do it for him.
Out of the question. The Stone Sleep is the highest honor in our brotherhood. Only the most steadfast among us are deemed worthy of such a blessing. You should be proud of your father for achieving such grace.
Proud? You're all a bunch of senile fools.
Fusca, Olaf's daughter. Fierce and stubborn, as I'm sure you gathered from our disagreement. Not the wisest girl, but I can't deny her spirit. Unfortunately, her grasp of our Brotherhood's principles is sorely lacking. To her, the Stone Sleep isn't the great honor we know it to be. The statues you must have seen scattered across the forlorn swords. They're not just stone. They're our ancestors. Those who embraced the sleep and became one with the land they cherished. It's the highest blessing a Stone Warden can achieve. It's something we all aspire to, awaiting the day we might be deemed worthy. You may never experience it yourself. I've never heard of a non-Rita receiving the honor. Then again, few outsiders have joined our ranks. So, who's to say? Ah, young blood. They struggle with tradition, especially when they can see the world crumbling around them. She doesn't want to lose her father. Since her mother passed, he's all she has left. They say no love is stronger than a child's for their parent. I wouldn't know. I never had parents myself. But Olaf is doing what he believes is right. Fusca will have to come to terms with that. Help. There's nothing to fix here. Olaf chose this path long ago, and he's waited years for the sleep. If he wanted to stop it, he would. Whatever his reasons, they're his own. Still, calming that girl might be worth a try. The last thing we need is for her to try something unworthy of the Dal Riata in her despair.
What do you want, outsider? No, wait! I'm sorry. Everyone says I talk before I think and need to work on my temper. You are an outsider. That wasn't an insult. How foolish of me. Maybe the fact that you're not one of us means you can help. Murder, thank you for opening my eyes. Right. The beginning. My name's Fusca, daughter of Olaf, of the Ulfr tribe. My father is doing something I fundamentally cannot agree with. He's giving up on life because someone convinced him that, as a member of the Stone Wardens, it's the right thing to do. But I think it's pure madness, and I'll do whatever it takes to stop him. Calling? My calling was being brought into this world, wasn't it? And now he wants to abandon me, just like that? All for the sake of tradition? No, my outsider sent to me by Medr. I won't stand by and let him turn to stone just because someone decide to call a curse honor and grace. I asked him to convince my father to delay the sleep, but talking to him is just like trying to reason with a wall. Honestly, I'd throttle the old man myself if it wouldn't get me exiled from the tribe. Traditions, traditions. Everywhere I turn, it's those blasted traditions. Do you know what stone sleep truly is? It's a curse. A curse wrapped in fancy words and false honor. Think about it. The stone sleep is death in slow motion. First, it weighs down your soul, then your body. You stop moving, and the stone creeps over you. You never know if it'll take days, months, or years. You have no idea how long you'll hold on before the stone claims your heart or your mind. And our ancestors thought this was a blessing? To me, it's obvious. It's a curse, plain and simple. Darv'hanr says that because he doesn't understand what it means to be a child to a parent. He grew up among the stone wardens with no warmth, without the love that only a caring parent can give. And traditions, always the traditions. They drilled those into him, a bunch of self-absorbed old fools. Ugh, what was I even thinking going to him? I might as well have talked to a boulder. Honestly, I'm not sure. From what I've heard, there's no way to reverse the stone sleep. But maybe that's just a lie. I do have an idea, although it's risky, at least for me. For you, as an outsider, it shouldn't be too difficult. I'll explain if you agree to help. You could also try talking to my father. Just don't let him drown you in all that honor and tradition nonsense. I've had enough of it, and trust me, you will too. Near our settlement, there's a man called Frost. He's a nameless reader, exiled from our tribe long ago. Frost claims he created a potion that can reverse the stone sleep. I think they cast him out because he defied tradition and saved himself. I can't risk being seen with a nameless. If anyone caught me, it'd be over for me. I'd be as good as exiled, cut off from my father forever. That's why only you can help. No one will suspect you. Great! Give me your map. Here's where you'll find him. May Medder bless you for the help you've offered me.
Stop right there. I don't get many visitors. None I trust, at least. What do you want? I don't care about your name, so don't waste time worrying about mine. Let's just say I'm someone who knows enough to stay alive despite the odds. You ask too much, outsider. Some things are best left buried. Now, tell me why you're really here, or leave before someone less forgiving finds you. Nope, no adventure here. Just me, minding my own business. And I strongly advise you to do the same. Fusca. So she still thinks it's worth fighting. fighting. I've seen plenty like her father, stubborn, clinging to their traditions. They never listen, even when the truth is staring them in the face. That girl's got spirit, though. Let's just say I have my own reasons for fighting the sleep. It's a curse, no matter what the Stone Wardens claim. If someone wants to avoid it, I'll do what I can to help. That's all you need to know. Yes, but the story is mine, not yours. What matters is what I can do for you, not what I've been through. Besides, the less you know about me, the safer you'll be. And trust is a luxury I can't afford. Maybe reversing the stone sleep isn't simple, and it's not always possible. The process isn't just physical. It's tied to the soul. If Ulf's already far along, this might only delay the inevitable. What do you need? I won't be the one brewing this potion. Here's the recipe. Just don't come crying to me if you blow yourself up in the process. Don't take too long. Time isn't something Ulf has much of. And remember, don't tell anyone you've been here. If the Ulfr catch wind of me, this hiding spot becomes my grave.
Who goes there? Is it you, Fusca? I'm Olaf, senior journeyman of the Stone Warden's Brotherhood. It's rare I meet anyone from outside the tribes. I've never set foot beyond the Forlorn Swords, so my knowledge of the wider world is limited. And now, as you can see, I'm here to stay. So tell me, what brings you to us? Or perhaps you prefer I share some wisdom instead. If that's true, then you carry a great burden, and an even greater danger follows you. Perhaps it's for the best that I won't live to see the day you decide to pass through the gate. The old stories about the one who claims the crown are grim. Even among the Stone Wardens, we don't speak of them often. The eldest brothers say that whoever dares claim the crown and steps through the gate will bring calamity upon Avalon. What kind of calamity? No one knows. Or perhaps no one wants to say. That's all I can tell you. I hope they're just old tales. But if not, I hope you return whole. I've grown to like you. It's been ages since I've had such a long conversation. Nothing happened. This is the process of stone sleep. It's my choice. I've chosen to leave this world on my own terms, surrounded by my brothers. The men you see here, frozen in time, are my ken. Each of them embraced the sleep, just as I do now. I know our customs may seem strange to outsiders, but trust me, there's no greater honor for a stone warden than to merge with the land we've served. I forget sometimes. Those outside the tribes don't know our ways. It's no secret, so I'll tell you. Stone sleep is how we unite with the land we've worked and protected. It's the highest honor. A chance to become one with the soil that sustained us. We believe it grants a kind of immortality. We are the noblest of orders, forged from the strongest miners and smiths. Our history goes back to the earliest days of the Dal Riata in the Forlorn Swords. We serve the land and its hidden treasures. Only the most skilled and devoted are welcomed among us. There's no room for aimless wanderers. We're born of the land, sustained by it, and in the end, we return to it. That's why we embrace the stone sleep. We've never accepted anyone who isn't Dal Riata. Not in living memory, anyway. Darv'hanr sticks to traditions like moss on stone. So don't hold your breath. That said, the world's changing. Not necessarily for the better, just shifting. Like the ground beneath our feet is moving, and we can't stop it. We used to say, the world will end before we let outsiders into our ranks. Maybe we cursed ourselves with those words. Don't take it personally if Darv'hanr decides to make an exception for you. I trust his judgment. And if he does, the rest of the Brotherhood will fall in line. Let me guess. Fusca sent you. That girl is so stubborn. I can see her pain, but I've carried my own for long enough. It's time for me to go, and I want to go on my terms. This isn't just about tradition. I want the stone sleep. Here, close to Arn, and the others. If you take this from me, you take my dignity and my freedom. I'm glad we could come to an understanding. I couldn't be more grateful. If I may ask, please look after Fusca. She doesn't deserve to face this world alone. You seem honorable. She could use that in her life. I believe, in time, she'll come to understand. And maybe even forgive me.
Yes? Do you have any news? I'd feel taken care of if you hadn't let my father die. Get out of my sight! I want nothing to do with you, traitor! What was I thinking? Trusting someone outside the tribe? How foolish I've been. Maybe one day I'll understand why my father chose tradition over me. But you know the worst part? Deep down, I already know you're right. I kept hoping his love for me would be stronger than his devotion to the Brotherhood. Well, I'm not the first nor the last child to let their longing for closeness cloud their judgment. Now leave me. I want to be alone. And thank you, despite everything. You're right. Maybe I will understand one day. Emotions catch up with reason eventually. They always do.
Well met, traveler. The girl must not have been happy about it, huh? But there was no other way. Olaf had been longing for the stone sleep for years, afraid it might never come for him. When his skin began to harden, he was overjoyed. Fusca will understand in time. I'll send someone to check on her, just to make sure she doesn't do anything unworthy of her Dal Riata blood. Until next time.